There are three different definitions of organizational culture. Andrew Pettigrew was one of the first intellectuals to formally introduce the concept and said that organizational culture is a system of publicly and collectively accepted meanings of operating for a given group at a given time. It can include some symbols, languages, beliefs, etc., and that can shape how the members understand the organizational reality. Stephen Robbins and Timothy Judge's organizational culture refers to a system shared meaning held onto by members that sets one organization apart from another one. This system is one of the most used in universities' textbooks, in business and management programs worldwide, and this system of shared meaning is a set of different key characteristics that an organization really value. Organizational culture is a group of shared and norms that can control the organization's members' interactions with one another and with external stakeholders. This definition from O'Reilly, Ketman, and Caldwell connects the cultures directly with one-person organization fit, which can be very useful for a section on the talent attraction and retention.
Google is an example of a successful organizational culture because it innovates and creates engagement with employees. How? They create a socially active workspace, which creates unstressed environments. They also use data for best decision making, have open, transparent communication, and also professional flexibility and growth by allowing employees to train in different positions to make career changes inside the company. And they also have strong core values like integrity, and they prioritize the user. Patagonia is a second example because it focuses on purpose, environmental sustainability. 5 actions they do to succeed is that they focus on environmental activism by raising awareness on environmental causes. They also highly support employees by providing benefits like flexible work schedules. They use sustainable processes, and they have a holacratic approach, which means they have distributed authority. And Patagonia does value-based decision-making, which means they value purpose over profit.
Netflix is widely famous for its culture strategy and that it prioritizes employees' autonomy, accountability, and high performance. This culture is widely cited in the management literature. Netflix provides their staff with a great level of independence to make their own decisions, free of the rigid constraints, and the team members are dependent on to act in the company's best interest, and this empowers their creativity, innovation, and approach to a rapid decision making. They mainly focus on culture of the freedom and responsibility, high performance standards, transparent communication, unlimited vacation policy, and they hire top performance only, so they only focus on the talent density. Adobe's performance culture has been recognized for combining their creativity with their performance and for them to support their employees in meaningful ways. They mainly focus on career development programs, flexible benefits, leadership training, innovation impulse, and check-in performance model, so no yearly reviews.
Airbnb focuses on creating a community of trust with the customers and platform with the aim of making customers feel like they belong in the place where they are staying. Their main focus are value interviews, transparency with the customers, host mentality, groups respect and reliability, and home-like office. Secondly, Microsoft is known for its culture of learning day by day and growing company willing to improve and continue learning every day. And their main focus are growing mindset, expression liberty and idea making, opportunity of good ranking, openness in the company's second branches, for a bigger collaboration, and inclusivity and diversion.
Grupo Bimbo. Grupo Bimbo is renowned for its social responsibility and strong values-based culture. They have high moral and human-centered principles, wellness initiative for staff members, education to environmental and social responsibility, ongoing education and training, and a sympathetic and intimidate leadership style. The other one is CEMEX. CEMEX is distinguished by its culture of worldwide collaboration and innovation. They focus on put an emphasis on ongoing innovation, the application of technology and digital change, effective global collaboration, program for developing leaders, and an emphasis of sustainability.
FEMSA is recognized for its operational excellence and its deeply ingrained FEMSA culture that balances business growth with social value. They mainly focus on a culture of simultaneous value, operational discipline, comprehensive talent development, community-centric approach, and ethical leadership. América Móvil is distinguished by its aggressive global expansion and its focused technological democratization across the Americas and Europe. They mainly focus on technological leadership, scalability and adaptability, customer-centric innovation, competitive agility, and digital inclusion.
Different methodologies exist to design an exemplary organizational culture. The first one we will explain is from the Culture Code by Daniel Coyle, which explains how to build organizational culture through 3 actions: building safety, sharing vulnerability, and clarifying purpose. These practices create trust, enhance communication, and align employees with the company's mission. The author of the methodology, as mentioned, is Daniel Coyle, a journalist who studied at Yale. He researches organizational behavior and focuses on insights from successful companies like, for example, Pixar and Google.
The second methodology is by Daniel Denison. It explains organizational culture through 4 dimensions: involvement, consistency, adaptability, and mission. It states that a strong culture improves business performance and organizational effectiveness.
The third methodology is Competing Values Framework, developed by researchers Kim Cameron and Robert Quinn. Kim is a professor that specializes in organizational culture, leadership, and teaches management. Robert is also a distinguished management professor, as he is known as an organizational theorist who has studied organizational change and how values achieve extraordinary performance. Their motto is called Competing Values Framework. This model suggests that an organizational effectiveness is determined by how a company navigates for competing code to 4 quadrants: clan, adhocracy, market, and hierarchy, which emerge from the tension between 2 key dimensions: flexibility versus stability, and internal versus external focus. A clan culture operates like family, emphasizing collaboration and mentorship, while an adhocracy culture thrives on innovation, risk-taking, and rapid adaptation to external environments. On the other hand, a market culture is driven by competition and achieving specific results, and the hierarchy culture prioritizes efficiency, coordinated process, and high levels of control.
Our analysis revealed that defining a culture is cyclical model to follow as follows. Attraction. This is the employer brand as it identifies innovation and its associated risks. A culture that, with a clear model, creates a filter that reduces candidate and long-term employee turnover. Development. This refers directly to how people grow, combined about culture of growth mindset and flexibility. It's a culture based on learning from acknowledging everyone's mistakes. And third and last, retention. Retention is when employees feel guided by a company's values. They tend to stay, which is what reduces the candidate turnover of the companies. A strong culture is one that generates commitment among employees, and it's important for establishing a comfortable workspace.